We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you an executive? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In the news today, detectives at the Westmoreland Sissoka office, they have arrested and charged a 51-year-old taxi driver for the offense of sexual touching. His name is Everton Miller and he is living at Redgate in the parish of Westmoreland. The allegations are that Everton, the taxi driver, he is in arrangement with some parents to drop off and pick up their children to and from school. Since September last year, Everton, he started carrying an 11-year-old girl. It is alleged that on 2 different occasions, Everton, he dropped off other students, leaving only the 11-year-old girl in his taxi. It is further alleged that on those 2 occasions, Everton, he placed one of his hands under the 11-year-old schoolgirl's uniform and touched her on her you-know-what. The 11-year-old girl, she reported what took place to an adult and a report was made to the police who commenced investigations. During the police investigations, it was also found out that on Friday night, May 2, at minutes after 9 o'clock, a 10-year-old girl, she went outside her home at Redgate and she was urinating when she saw Everton at the house side looking at her. It is further alleged that Everton, he called the 10-year-old girl who went to him. It is further alleged that Everton, he touched her on her you-know-what. Everton, he was charged in relation to the 2 girls, so he'll be going to the courts shortly and talking about sexual assault. Mrs. Veronica Morris-Lynch, you are the chairman of the Board of Governors at the Herbert Morrison Technical High School. Mrs. Lynch, I have some questions. First one, are you a liar? Mrs. Lynch, are you aware that a teacher at the Herbert Morrison Technical High School named Headley Brown, he was charged for the offense of indecent assault on a schoolgirl under the age of 16 years old? Mrs. Lynch, do you know the name of the lawyer who represented Headley Brown before the courts? Mrs. Lynch, was Headley Brown convicted by the court and sentenced to 6 months imprisonment, suspended for 2 years? Mrs. Lynch and Principal Paul Adams, is Headley Brown, the convicted sex offender, still teaching at the Herbert Morrison Technical High School? Boy, may I tell you, more to come. Stand by. In this report, last week, Wednesday afternoon, May 7, shortly after 12 midday, 2 sisters, one 10 and the other one 9 years old, they were walking home from school. They were walking in the pond community of Old Harbour in the parish of St. Catherine. They were walking home from school when they were approached by a male. The nastiness. He forced the 2 young girls into bushes and threatened to kill them if they made any noise. He then instructed them to take off their clothes. The nastiness. He performed all kind of acts on the 2 babies. When he was done, he allowed them to leave. A report was made to the police. Now, without any apology, these are the nastiness whose prick should be taken off forcefully and stuffed down their throat. Boy, may I tell you. No, can you imagine? Can you imagine? These 2 babies, they are scarred for life. In this report, on Saturday night, May 10, about 9 o'clock, the management of Everbless Wholesale at Withorn in the parish of Westmoreland, They securely locked it up and went away. Early the next morning, hoodlums went there. The hoodlums, they gained entry by cutting a hole in the roof of the meat room. Once inside, them thief a large quantity of assorted beverages, cases of cigarettes and tools. We are told that the value of what was stolen is over 3 million Jamaican dollars. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Just like that. In this next report, that guy on your screen, his name is Romario Barnes, but he was popularly known as Bududup. In 2021, Bududup, he was 19 years old and he lived in the Junction area of St. Elizabeth. We are told that on the night of Thursday, November 11, 2021, Bududup, he went to Water Lane in the same Junction area to visit his baby mother. While he was there, he got in an argument with that guy on your screen. His name is Alex Anthony McDonald. He was 27 years old at the time. We are told that Alex and Bududup, they had an argument when Alex, he left and he returned shortly thereafter with at least 3 males, aged 13 to 18 years old. It is said that Alex, he pulled a gun and opened gunfire hitting Bududup. Bududup, he died as a result. Following police investigations, the 3 youngsters, they were held and charged by the police, but Alex, he was not found, so he was placed on the police most wanted list. If you look on your screen, that man in the middle is Mr. Fitz Bailey. That photo was taken on Thursday, January 27, 2022. At that time, Mr. Fitz Bailey, he was the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. That photo is of then DCP Fitz Bailey and his team announcing the names of 88 persons who were wanted by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Alex McDonald, he was one of the hoodlums named. Fast forward to yesterday, Monday, May 12, 2025. Mr. Fitz Bailey, he is now the Commissioner of Police for the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force. And yesterday, officers from that police force, they apprehended a fugitive who is wanted by the Jamaica Constabulary Force for murder. It was none other than Alex Anthony McDonald. He was taken into custody after he was spotted at Sapodilla Beach in the Chalk Sound area of Providenciales. The police, they received intelligence, went to the area, and Alex, he was held and taken into custody. Checks revealed that Alex, he had entered the Turks and Caicos Islands illegally. He was charged for unlawful entry and he will later be sent back to Jamaica to face murder charge. It is also believed that Alex, he was involved in hoodlum activities in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Officers under the leadership of Mr. Fitz Bailey, job well done. And still in St. Elizabeth, this one took place last night, Monday, May 12, about 9:15. It took place at Orange Grove in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Our information is that residents of the area, they heard gunshots being fired. When the smoke was clear and they went and made checks, a man, his name is Winston Gray. He was a 55-year-old mechanic living at Burn Savannah in the parish. Winston's lifeless body was seen lying along the roadway in a pool of blood. The police, they were called, and when they inspected Winston, he was found with gunshot wounds to his upper body. He died on the spot. The mayhem. Now, in this report, so by now, you would have heard that hoodlum on your screen, he was shot and killed by the police in the parish of Clarendon yesterday. His name is Giovanni Ellis, but he was also known as KlLLER. KlLLER's mother told me in an interview I posted yesterday that he was 30 years old. If you missed that interview, I implore you to go and watch it. Giovanni, he had sexually assaulted 9-year-old Princess Kelsey Ferrigon at her home at Job Lane in Spanish Town on Friday afternoon. He then killed her and stuffed her in a barrel. Giovanni, he fled Spanish Town Friday evening and he headed straight to Negril in the parish of Westmoreland. You heard what I just said? Giovanni, he went to Negril Friday night where he stayed until either Saturday night or early Sunday morning. He was tracked by the police to Clarendon yesterday where it is alleged that Giovanni, he challenged the long arm of the law and he was shot and killed. Another hoodlum bites the dust. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, now, if you have been following, you would realize that I've been giving you some exclusive reports about the kidnapping on Thursday. I broke the story over the weekend that one of the hoodlums that was killed by the police was Kevin Gordon, also known as Josh. Josh was 21 years old. Further on in the report, I'm gonna show you an adult photo of Josh. I also promised that I'd update the report as soon as the other kidnapper that was killed was identified. There is the other kidnapper on your screen. His name is Christopher Williams, but he was popularly known as Buba. Buba was 27 years old and he lived at Stratbogie in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, I'm gonna give you some exclusive details, but before that, follow me now. On Saturday night, I received some information about the possibility that the other guy who was shot and killed by the police on Thursday and was not yet identified was Buba. On Sunday afternoon, one of Buba's family members, in fact, Buba's sister, she sent me photos of Buba and she was asking me to post him missing. Based on the information I received Saturday night, I did not post him missing. Last night, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, they confirmed that Christopher Williams, also known as Buba, he was indeed the unidentified kidnapper. So, this morning, I made a post on Facebook. There were persons, including Buba's sister, commenting, and they were saying that it was false news and all kind of bulls. I contacted the sister and I told her that I would be reporting on her brother today. I told her that I was giving her the opportunity to come on and to say what the family's side is. The sister, she told me that she made a comment under the post, so I should read that comment. There is the comment on your screen. The sister said, "My brother went missing before he was killed." Follow me, The sister said, "My brother went missing before he was killed." When we reported it to the Savanna-la-Mar police that he was missing, they said they were going to check the stations to see if he was locked up. They then contacted us back and said that my brother was in lockup and got bail by his baby mother. So if you go ask, she were him there. However, on Monday morning, we were heading out to his hometown when we saw a comment on one of the posts that we posted of him being missing that he was seen in Mandeville. We wasted no time and we went straight to the Mandeville police station where the police told us that we must walk the town and look for him, and if we don't see him, we must come back to the station. We went out searching. After we finished searching, we went back to the police station and were there for a good while before anyone attended to us. They asked us a few questions, and One of the questions were, where is he from? Our reply was, he's originally from Manchester, but he's currently living in Savannah Lamar. A male police asked us to repeat, which we did, and them started laughing. With all the frustration, they sent us to an office door where we spoke to a female police, and she took one of the missing flyer that we had. She told us that she would send it in the group that they have. Then she sent us back out to search once again. They had us chasing our tails, knowing fully well that they killed our brother 4 days ago. Sister, the police in Mandeville could not know that your brother was killed in Hanover on Thursday because your brother was not yet identified. She continued, they killed our brother and they had him on ice for 4 days while plotting a story to cover up. Sister, nothing no go so. Nothing cannot go so. Anyhow, she continued, fast forward to us going back to the police for the second time. We then decided to continue on our search, only to get a call that they found our brother and he is in the morgue. Wow, that was like the end of the road for us. We then ventured into Sav with high hopes, thinking we could see him and identify his body, but unfortunately, they told us that Indicom have it under investigation, so the body is sealed and we won't be able to identify him until the autopsy. Sister, that is the law. That is the rule. Nobody can touch it. Got it? She continued, they don't want to show us the dead picture of him, yet still, his pictures are being circulated and we, the family members, did not see or get them from the police. Sister, that cannot be true because I was told it's a family member who identified your dead brother. That identifying of your brother was by way of photographs of him. The sister, she ended by saying, my brother innocent and God I go be to know. Our mother's tears won't go in vain. Look here, anyhow. So that is the family side. And based on what the sister wrote, you can tell that this sister and most likely other family members, they did not have a clue about what Buba was involved in. So what we're learning is that Buba, he was a construction worker. There is a police headquarters being built on the property that used to be called Landilo Cultural Center. Private contractors, they are doing the work on that site. We are finding out that Buba, he was one of the construction workers who was working on that site. Remember now, the female, she was kidnapped at Grange in Westmoreland on Thursday morning, May 8, about 7 o'clock. The police, they later received intelligence and they went to Pale River in the parish of Hanover, where 2 of the kidnappers were shot and killed by the police. That shooting took place on Thursday morning, May 8, about 11:30. One of the kidnappers, like I told you, he was identified as Kevin Gordon, also known as Josh. Follow me now. Follow me closely. If you look on your screen, that report was made to the Savannah Lamar police station on Saturday, May 10, about 12 midday. The report says, missing since Wednesday, May 7, 2025, about 6 p.m. is Christopher Williams, 27 years old. Date of birth, 04/01/98. Steel fixer and mason of Stratbogie. Savannah Lamar in Westmoreland. Listen this now, and this is what is recorded in the Savannah Lamar police station diary. Follow me. The entry says, from information received, he, meaning Christopher, he was last contacted via telephone by so-and-so of the same address. Telephone number is so-and-so. when spoken to, meaning when Christopher was spoken to, he told the person who called him that he was on his way home, where both of them resided. He has not been seen or heard from since then. His mode of dress at the time is unknown. He is of a dark complexion, about 5 feet 8 inches tall, slim built and sports a low haircut. Investigated by Constable so-and-so under the supervision of a senior police officer. So it was on Saturday, May 10. Buba was reported missing to the police. The person who made the report to the police said he last spoke with Buba on Wednesday evening, and Buba told him that he would soon be home. Buba, him didn't go home. In fact, what we're learning is that Buba and Josh, they were very good friends, and it was Josh who called Buba from his home. Buba and Josh, they slept either at Grangeville or Pell River Wednesday night, and they went and they matched the work early Thursday morning. So when the sister said Buba was missing before he was killed, that is true. The person who reported Buba missing tried calling him Wednesday night, yes, but it wasn't until Saturday that that person reported Buba missing. And talking about family members, follow me now. Boy, may I tell you, you remember I told you that Josh, him a rob and kill from he was about 15 years old? Look on your screen. After Josh was killed on Thursday, Josh's mother, she went on TikTok and she made some posts. There is Josh to the left of your screen, and there is Josh's mother in the middle of the screen crying. Why may I tell you? Anyhow, someone made a comment and said, crying won't help. Use your brain. Fair, wise and honest. Josh responded, now let me tell you what to use wisely so could. Come off of this. One Josh, not no change. It's mama like these. Why the mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Good boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals